Yo, 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 welcome everybody to TCR, Trinity Competitive Racing, and we are here for the Silver Class for round number 12 of the Mexican Grand Prix. And as always, in Season 14, we are here in qualifying with 12.5 left to go. Camden Luca just went on provisional with a 17-2, 2/10 in front of Raiden. It is myself, Seafreeze, alongside, that's annoying, I hear myself. I gotta lower that on the volume. Myself, Seafreeze, alongside Golden Class driver, other Mercedes of D'Angelo. As always, we are back as usual. We'll be taking you, all of you guys, through tonight's proceedings. We're live on the YouTube and the Twitch. Just want to welcome everybody in, and hopefully looking for a nice Grand Prix later tonight. So thanks for spending your Tuesday evening with us here at TCR. And D'Angelo, welcome to the stream. What are we feeling for tonight's race?
Yeah, it's great to be back on another Tuesday evening. But yeah, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City, in Mexico. 17 corners on a 2.674 mile track, a pretty quick lap around here, for 36 laps in the race. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate this track, but we have to race on it this season. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, and it's getting closer and closer to that favorite time of the year. I don't know if it's Chatty Duck or Tico, but I guess the the Santa Claus of TCR Silver Class, he's definitely checking the list and checking it twice, because we've had a lot of naughty drivers last week, and many whom are going to be serving a back of the grid penalty, including championship leader Rafa Hulk, Ferrari driver Speedy Gunner, and I believe, is it Omega as well? Is it both Ferraris, back of the grids? And Ben Swervin was supposed to be serving a back of the grid tonight, but he is appealing his incident, so he will not be serving it tonight, and just in case it gets overturned. But if it does not, if it gets upheld, he'll be serving it next week in US for the for COTA. So lots of people be starting at the back of the grid tonight. That gives a great opportunity for Camden Luca as far as this championship, and I'm going to go over that right now.
We had stewards' decisions that affected last week's results.
Yes, it got pretty crazy. But the updated ones are as followed. It's still going to be Rafa Hulk with 179 points. And in second place is Camden Luca with 162. It was at 17 back? Something like that.
Yes.
Third place, as mentioned, I don't know by who, I think, but we've had a position change. It's actually Raiden, who is up in P4 at the moment. He has overtaken Blend Machine. He's got 94 points, Blend Machine 91. So after starting the season really well, he got overtaken by a driver who joined by race 6. Technically 7, because Raiden, his first race, race
lasted
6.
2 corners.
Yeah, lasted 2 corners. So he, pretty much from literally a half a season, I guess you could say, he's already gotten up to 3rd. And so 4th is Blend Machine. 5th would then be Blend's teammate, Formula Jonah or Broomhandle. I think Formula Jonah. And yep,
yes.
He's got 76 points. So that is your top 5. And we saw Sir Vapor go provisional. By good margin, too. as we ride on board with an Alfa Romeo. Let's go through the constructors table. It will be the Alfa Romeos leading this championship. It's going to be Cam Luca and Chabar at 210 points, followed by the Mercedes of Rafa Hulk and Oreo at 187. So that's what, 23 points behind.
Let me phone math real quick.
Red Bull are then in third. Blue Machine Broomhandle with 167.
It is 23, by the way.
Yep, and they're 20 back from Mercedes, 43 from the lead. So Red Bull's kind of still in it. If they got to make something happen though here late, as they say, it's
some good finishes.
Yeah, it's
These
getting
last three.
It's getting late early, as they say. So
I mean, it is dark by 5 o'clock now, so
yeah, daylight savings doesn't help.
It's not daylight savings. That's the fallback bullshit that I don't like.
No. I wish they stopped this. It's getting annoying. Every year, you know what? Every year they talk about it, D'Angelo. Oh, is this going to be the last year? No. When is enough is enough? Do it in the spring one more time. Next fall, stop it. There's no reason to be doing it anymore.
I'll never understand it.
Yeah. And then in fourth place, we have the Aston Martins. 162, F1 Nerd and Raiden. They're only 5 back from Red Bull. And I've been saying, the Aston Martins definitely, with Raiden coming into this championship midway through, they were going to challenge for something. And they're just caught up to the Red Bulls. Let's see if they can overtake them this week. We do have both Aston Martins. We have all the championship contenders tonight, so that always bodes well. And then rounding up fifth is CJ and Seegers with 101, so they're 61 back. Pretty content for fifth place. That's not a good lap from Jonah, or maybe that was his out lap, and he's coming in.
Yeah, I think that probably was his flyer, or maybe it might have been his in lap. They just need to put in lap.
In and out, yeah. Well, they have out. They need in lap for sure.
Like if you hit box's lap on the MFD, it should say in on the broadcast.
Yeah. Totally agree. And speaking of Raiden, he stole provisional pole in a very quick time in that, a 16.2. And that's a quick one.
He's going to come back in and have enough time to go back out as well. So he could improve on that. God, 16.2. Yeah, I know I can't do that around this place.
I haven't been able either yet. I did a 16.9 in quali last night.
I think when I did my first quali practice on Sunday, I did like a 17.0. I was like, this is gonna be bad. Okay, I know Mexico is gonna be rough. I hate the track. It's being on controller does not help either.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a quite quick track. It's a shorter track. Which, whenever I come to Mexico, I feel like it's never the case. It doesn't seem like a short track. Like, it seems like a long track, but
2.674 miles. It's short.
And you know what I was thinking the other day? I think, like, on the game, like, we have the full track map. It's not to scale.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because some tracks are big and little, and this one looks like a big track, but then when you get on and do some hot laps, it's really not. I really wish they changed this section through the stadium, the one where Ben Swerven just went through. I feel like, more so in real life, if they straighten that corner out, it would be a lot better as he goes P3.
Ben, who was supposedly supposed to serve back of the grid, up into P3 as it's getting appealed.
Oh, Blend Machine also has one. Oh, wow. Right?
I think you're correct. I'm double checking. Yep, 4 penalty points and receives a quality ban from the next race he takes part in. So
wow.
I think he's just getting his setup.
Right. So Omega was able to qualify. I got them mixed up earlier in the broadcast. So Omega is able to qualify. It was Blinn Machine, Speedy, and Rafa, and Ben was appealing. So that's why he's not taking it this time around. Diego's on a quicker lap, up 7/10. That's going to be good enough to stay 13th. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in. We got about two minutes left in quali. Everybody is going to be coming out of the pit lane. Don't forget to show your support on the stream. Tomorrow's the Golden class, same time, same place. Thursday, the Platinum class, same time, same place. Thursday.
Freeze. I don't think the link's sent to the Discord for the streams, by the way.
Not.
Nah.
You mind sending it?
Yeah. Give me about 2 minutes. I gotta pull it up on my laptop. Google Chrome.
Well, that's not good. That means something's wrong and something's broken.
The streams are up, though, I think.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I hope we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, there's Hector. What up, Simon? He says hello. Alright, we're moving.
Share. Copy.
Alright, so we're gonna go in order of people on track.
Oh, I don't have permission for stream links.
In League or Motorsport you could do.
Okay.
Or silent if you have permission to, you could send it over. Bring the troops in.
I wonder if that's probably a buff mistake or something.
Yeah. Well, F1 Nerd is on a lap. He's got to support his teammate who is on provisional. He's
Actually, no, that's
starting 10.
That's a bot mistake, the messenger bot.
Yeah.
So probably needs to be updated or something.
Well, that's fine. You guys should all have your notifications on. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you get all the updates on the YouTube. And this way you don't have to rely on Discord. Come through the double right. F1 Nerd looks to be going well here. And there's not many people out on track. There's only a handful. I mean, it makes sense.
6? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
5,
F1
no,
Nerd
5.
got that completely wrong.
Camden's gonna start P3. Seagrass is invalidated. Jonah's on a lap. Omega's on a lap. F1 Nerd slow
There's
as
gonna be no competition.
Yeah, I think Vapor's on a lap, but a 10th slower in sector 2.
No improvement for F1 Nerd. We go to Seagrass, who is invalidated.
Vapor's
Omega.
gonna be the next, or no, Omega's the next one, and then it's Vapor.
We might be able to pip Formula Jonah. Is this for 7? No.
Vapor set up purple sector 2 and sector 3.
Formula Jonah, second and a half down. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really... I've never seen that. That's like very anticlimactic. Like 2 people went out. And that means...
GT got us.
GT got us? Nice, thanks GT.
Yeah.
GT, baby!
Probably gonna have to look at the bot after this
Yeah, I'll fix the
stream.
bot. That goddamn thing, I'll fix the thing.
I've had to mess with bots in my fraternity gaming server that I made, so it's kind of annoying. I hate it. I hate bots.
When they work correctly, it's really nice.
The people are getting some nice banter from us right now. God damn.
Alright, so Raiden gets the pole. Interesting to note, well, Sir Vapor actually improved, but wasn't able to get to provisional. Camden also improved to the 16s and Ben as well. So we got 4 drivers in the 16s.
Yeah, but look at the gap between Vapor and Shogun and Camden. Like, that's 5/10.
I mean, no one said it's going to be easy.
Nope.
What I'm interested to see is what can Raffahulk do from the back, as well as Blinn Machine, but more specifically Raffahulk. If he goes last to first, I'm telling you, that's it. That's it. Might as well not show up. But what's a realistic position for Raffahulk to get, D'Angelo? What do you think he could get tonight?
P5, easily.
P5 easily, okay.
Dude has crazy race pace, very consistent. I'd say he definitely could get into the top 3, but P5 is...
Well, I'm going to ask you now. We only have a little bit of time. What's your top 3 on your predictions? And for those watching, leave some predictions down below. We only got 27 seconds.
I'm going to go with Vapor for the win. I think he overtakes Shogun at the start, and he just pulls away. Then I'm going to go Shogun in second. And then I think Ben Swerven not serving the back of the grid tonight will help him. I think he'll finish in P3.
Awesome. Yeah, it is election night, so make sure you vote for your predictions. I'm going to go Raiden. I'm going to go Camden Luca for 2, and I like Raffahulk for 3.
I think tonight's Vapor's night. He's been so consistent lately in the top 3.
And we'll see here, round number 12 for the Mexican Grand Prix. And Speedy's got a drive-through jump start. It's not a good one for him. It is for Sir Vapor, as he's already past the Aston Martin. And you look at the slipstream all the way down to turn 1. And Camden Luca's looking inside. He's going to get it, maybe on the Aston Martin. This time, luckily, doesn't get taken out like last week. Yep. And a nice position up to P2, Raiden down 2, and he's under threat by Segrist in the Haas. Oh, and a big contact, and he's out! He's out! They got hooked onto the straightaway, and the Aston Martin is out.
I think Segrist got sideswiped, kinda. I think someone hit the rear of the back left rear of the rear left of Segrist, and it spun him and Shogun out. As you see, Diego does have a penalty. It's a drive-through, though. Did he get a... Let's see.
We got a VSC out here. It's only a VSC.
Let's see. Oh, no. Segrist is the one who got the warning with Shogun, so... Might have been Segrist... might have been coming over a little bit too far, and it just... Also, 3 drive... Oh, no. Why does it say...
Oh, yeah,
double jump start? Oh, it says double jump start because there's a drive-through and invalidated lap time. Okay.
Yeah, man, that was not a good vote on my end. It's like you're electing the person who does all the talking, and then they come and they don't do nothing.
look at my picker. And
Blinn Machine's out.
What is going on? Where's he? Oh, he retired in the pits.
What happened? Is there something wrong? Did he get body damage?
He could have. I didn't even think about it. What is happening up in the midfield right now. Raffahulk's up to P7 already, by the way.
I'm confused about Blinn. I know, well, Speedy, I don't know what, he's ghosting.
I think Speedy left. Yeah, Speedy looks like he lagged out.
I don't know if there's an issue. That's weird for Blinn Machine. I don't know if we can...
I will go to the Silver Class group chat.
Get some information, but... Those are 2 heavy hitters out, and we're only on lap 2. So you see up here, Raffahulk getting a nice run on the Haas. He's going to be possibly past the Haas into the stadium section. Will he go for the dive this early? He kind of just bullies the Haas right off the outside of the track. He just kind of knocked his way through under pressure.
4 drivers in the top 10 have the hard tires, so if there's no full safety car towards the middle of the stint, they'll be pretty solid. But Vapor, though, already 2 seconds ahead of Camden.
Yeah, and that opens the door for some, these other drivers to have a good showing. A little sloppy on the first lap between Segrist and Raiden. Not too sure who's at fault, but when you're going down a straightaway, you never want contact, and especially on lap 1 of the Grand Prix.
Yeah. God, that was... I don't understand what happened to Blinn, though.
Yeah, that one surprises me. I don't know. My only thing is either he had to go for an emergency or
body damage, and your race is kind of effed anyway.
Or something happened. And Speedy says in the chat, using voice commands, ghosting stuck on. Please help. I don't know. I don't know if you served your drive-through penalty. Maybe I think he did. Can't really help you on that one.
Oh no, he's definitely still in control of the car, but he's permanently ghosted.
Maybe for good reason. I mean, he does have 12 penalty points on the season, and maybe the game's taken notice. Well, I guess who's not getting a penalty point this week? Speedy.
Yeah. I mean, he can't do anything about it, so
it's not his fault. It's like he's wrapped up in bubble wrap.
No, it's like the Invisispray, or like the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Just wraps that all around the car. Can't see him.
Alright, so after 4 laps, it's now Sir Vapor leading over Luca. 2.5 seconds the gap.
A lot. That's a lot. Ooh, Vapor getting a little squirrely. He's riding that curb.
And Bags in a great position. P3, just about within a second. You will see some time penalties become a factor later on in the race.
Ah, yes, the time penalty circuit.
Very easy to cut through the S section and extend in certain areas. So you got to be careful. And the thing about Mexico is there's 36 laps, as we have Ben having an issue in the stadium section. I don't know if there was contact. I believe maybe just a spin. And he'll go down to 6th. Oh,
they're actually kind of
Diego,
yeah. They're actually a lot more lenient this year on strict track limits around this track. I've found. Like I saw in qualifying, I don't remember who it was, but someone put all 4 wheels off the track at turn 5, at the exit of turn 5, and then didn't invalidate their lap. So that's one part where it's pretty lenient anyway.
Yeah, they're much more lenient on the extensions than the cuts.
Yeah,
definitely.
Which it's honestly, I find it easier to extend. I found it harder to not extend than to actually cut it on this track. As Camden just cut that.
Well, I'm on board. We have a nice group of cars from P7 downward as we have Omega out of the Grand Prix. He rode that curb and that bit ya. Yep, that's the only.
I wasn't on there. Full safety car? Yep, full safety car.
And I'm riding on board with Speedy Gunner, who is ghosted. It's just a weird situation, but this is exactly what happened from Omega. And if you guys are watching, this curb could definitely run right here. If you really ride it, it could spin you right to the right into the wall. Thanks, Speedy, for the nice camera angle. As Ferrari, after he was in good position, top 5, and he is out. Sir Vapor, Camden, and Bags into the pit lane. Rafa Hulk, Ben Swervin, and others staying out. So this gives Rafa Hulk that track position since he started on the hard tire.
Yep. Some Vapors on the... Which, the tire wear on this track is not that bad, so Sir Vapor can go to the end. The guys that just pit and went on the hard tires, they can go to the end. It's going to be a lot of laps, but the tire wear around here is not that crazy, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they could definitely get to the end of the hard tire. It's actually a pretty decent race tire around here. It's not too bad on the fall off, and it's just pretty consistent throughout if you get into a nice rhythm. So let's look at the pit stops here. So the top 6 have not pitted, as well as Speedy Gunner. Everyone else has at least done 1 pit stop. And I believe everyone else can go I don't know about Diego. Oh, he just pitted for the hard, so looks okay to me.
Yeah. Very entertaining first 6 laps. Well, 5 laps because 6 is full safety car lap.
And this would have been a great time to do some of my trivia that we wanted to plan. We've been trying to get the trivia in. It just
Trivia.
If anybody has any trivia questions, leave them in the comments. But we're gonna try to make that a segment. We just weren't able to put all the stuff together. Would have been a great opportunity, man. Well, go check out the last episode on the Racing Debrief, episode 15. We sat down with newly crowned 3-time platinum champion of BTOM, or Tasmanian Devil, AKA. And we had a nice interview. I asked him a lot of good questions. And
Did you just say recrowned? Since he won last season too.
Recrowned, yeah, let's do it. Recrowned. Yeah, that was a good one. So that was last episode. And I think this next one might be, we might review the Brazil Grand Prix in F1, depending on how good it is.
I hope it's a sprint weekend. It's Brazil. Apparently there's a lot of rain heading towards Interlagos during the weekend, so
we're not going to race then.
It's not Spa with rain, so I would say we will. Spa with rain is a death sentence. Don't you just love safety car laps?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. The trivia would be great. Great touch.
Be a great time to do it, but when you don't have it, it's boring. Should just ask one anyway. I mean, we have time.
Ask one? Alright, yeah, let's see.
See if I know it.
Let's see if I can think of one by the time the safety car comes in.
Car comes in.
Honestly, no no ideas. I'm trying to think of something Silver Class Mexico related, but we haven't done Mexico in a little while. Oh, there's a good one. When's the last time we raced Mexico in TCR, besides this season?
Give round and season.
Yeah, there you go. Round and season.
I think I'm pretty sure I know the season. I don't remember the exact round number though. People are gonna go to the YouTube now and look at.
Go ahead, like them while you're there.
The YouTube bots are gonna be like, why are people liking this video from 2 years ago?
When was the last time we raced Mexico? Season 12, B-Tom says. What round number?
He's right on the season at least.
I don't know if it's right. He probably knows.
Season 12, I think, is right, but I think it's round.
I would say finale. I believe, whatever finale would be, maybe 14.
It might be the finale.
15. I think 15. Round 15. I'm gonna submit that as my answer. Safety car's in, and it's up to Rafa Hulk to decide when he wants to go. Remember, he stood out on the hard tires. He's opting for track position, as is the top 6. And he's going to give it a go. Here we go. Back green.
Yay, safety car's over. Get out of here. And Rafa Hulk's already 1.2 seconds ahead. And Oreo spun. Or no, pits. I thought he spun.
F1 Nerd and Ben battling for P2.
Formula Jonah up in the mix as well. On the mediums, though, so we'll have to pit.
Obviously no DRS for the time being. We'll get that in a few more laps. But yes, Rafa Hulk getting that gap out in front. The other battle to pay attention to is going to be Sir Vapor and Camden Luca. That's 6th and 7th. That's your net P1, P2 for the most part.
Yeah, it really is, because the 5 guys ahead of them, they have to pit still. They need that one required pit stop. So these guys are net P1 and 2. So I feel like if Sir Vapor, I think Chabar is going to fight Sir Vapor heavily to slow him down, which we're about to find out.
Yeah, Sir Vapor's right in between both Alfa Romeos. I don't know how much Chabar can do. I mean, Sir Vapor's been very quick. I think once he gets a chance, he'll be able to go right on by. As you see, gaining in that slipstream, yeah, there's no chance he's going to go down the inside, and you can see up ahead, it's Ben swerving. Defending from Formula Jonah, Sir Vapor gets 5th, and the Alpine is up a position. This should be an easy swap for the Alfa Romeos, possibly. If not now, soon.
Chabar didn't fight as hard as I believe he could have either. He could have fought it a little bit harder to slow him down, let Camden go around. So, not really a good, really, I guess, kind of team strategery kind of thing there, I guess you would call it. But yeah, I think Chabar needs to let Camden Luca on different strategies. Chabar still has to pit.
Yeah, he's just got to get close enough. I mean, you can't ruin a little. I mean, you see him now. I mean, Camden fell off a little through that S section. As Sir Vapor gets Jonah in the stadium section, so now 2 cars in between your nets. And here would be a good opportunity as DRS is enabled. We'll get it probably next time by due to the detection zone, but 3 wide as Bags is gonna take both of the Alfa Romeos. Opportunistic.
Very. Ooh, Camden a little deep. It's gonna allow Bags to stay ahead. Look at Bags go.
And you know, when you're battling, it's always nice when you see your teammates battling, because you know they're not going to put up too much of a fight. It's a good opportunity to snag both positions, and there's a perfect example.
Yep. Now Sir Vapor is gaining on Ben Swerve. Sir Vapor spin!
Oh, and good thing we have ghosting, because that would have took out
a lot of
few
people.
Cars right there.
Wow, Sir Vapor. Wow, getting it all wrong. And then cuts a corner as well. So now Camden is up into net, or actually no, Bags is in net P1. And oh, Speedy's around.
You know, that's why I kind of didn't pick Sir Vapor. I know we're not over with the race yet, but it always seems like Sir Vapor always has had the speed, but he makes those silly spins and mistakes, which really cost him when the finishing position.
Speedy's tires are cooked.
Ben gets F1 nerd in turn 1. Rafa Hulk now is a 3.5 second gap.
Talk about domination so far.
Well, now, you know what? I think the net leader goes to Bags.
It does go to Bags, because Bags has pit. So.
And before the safety car, Bags was within a second of Camden Luca, so I think these two have pretty similar speed. We might even see an up, you know, if it goes to plan. I really do think these hard tires, this strategy can be the winning one, as Rafa Hulk will have, you know, a lot of time to grab up once he pits.
Yeah, I think Rafa will pit around lap. Honestly, he might pit, or no, he's on hard, so he'll probably pit around lap 20, 22, between 20 and 23 probably.
And it's up to him if he wants to go mediums or softs, depending on what he would like.
If he's going to go softs, he's going to have to wait till like lap 26 or 27. Because even though the tire wear is not bad, they only still last around like 9 or 10 laps. So, for ideal driving conditions. Ooh, Bags goes a little bit deep.
And he was blinking on the front stretch. He sees that he's derating on the battery.
He's at like 12%.
Segrist gets Chabar. He's up to 7th after making contact with Raiden on the first lap. And that's what sent the Aston Martin, who started on pole position, out of this race. He will be P16 and last. While his teammate is actually doing the opposite. So it's crazy how some things can change on an instance.
Welcome to TCR.
That's racing. That's motor racing.
This is pod racing.
Ooh, Chabar gets that entrance all wrong, and it allows Sir Vapor to do some limitation. Oh, not so sudden.
And I had to take a weird angle there to make sure he got around him. I think Chabar's tires are starting to go on the wayside. But yeah, Rapahulk is just dominating right now. If he can make a big enough gap and these guys fight behind him, he could come out ahead, or at least really close to the net P1 and 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to come out behind, I believe. Especially, he'll be behind Camden, but CJ went for a spin. Because obviously he's going to have to pit under green, so he's not going to have that advantage that Bags and Camden Luca had received. So it's just whether or not... Ooh, and there's that time penalty.
Yep, they're going to start coming in very frequently now, I bet.
These are the mail-in ballots. A couple of election night jokes. It's a Tuesday.
Please don't get political in the chat.
No, please do. We need things to.
I just don't want to get disappointed at how terrible our government is.
See them moving up on the straightaway there. There's a bunch of drivers. Who's in charge of this train? Is that Ben Swervin conducting?
He is the conductor right now. It's a DRS train for days right now. All the way back to P7, and Sir Vapor's about to get in on it as well. Rapahulk is increasing his gap by about a second a lap too. So,
you know, and he's just going to keep going until a safety car comes out, because he's thinking, man, there's no way someone doesn't wreck out of those 7-8 drivers all within a second of each other. I'll just grab my pit advantage when one of them get wrecked out, and then he retains the track position. So for many laps, Rapahulk has a good possibility of that strategy happening.
Indeed, he does.
But this still could be a really big race for Camden Luca. I mean, he's got to realize how this race is currently, the situation, as Segrist is getting awfully close, but no overtake for the moment.
Gap between Ben Swervin and F1 Nerd increasing, so now F1 Nerd is the conductor.
Segrist going around the outside, and he's picking it up, and that is what turns 4 and 5.
4 and 5. 4 and 5. That's turn 6 where they're at now. A little double apex, turn 6. Yep, this is not what Camden needs right now.
Man, this is just a jumbled mess here.
We like the jumbles.
Just waiting for something to happen. Who's this? Formula Jonah coming into the pit lane. He said, "I'm having enough. Get me out of the train. This is my stop."
Having enough of them mediums. Which, yeah, might have had some temperature problems too as the tire wear kept going, because a little early I feel like to get off the mediums, but that's just me.
Oh, and Sir Vapor, Camden, Luca are going back at it again. I mean, that just shows volumes of just the speed Sir Vapor has had. He just spun, was off the pack, and just was able to close up on Camden just like that. As they're still going side by side, now through 6.
To double apex, Vapor,
Watch
they're giving
the
each other a
Sonoda.
lot of space. Vapor got the better traction though, and yep, he's ahead. Wow. Ooh, F1 nerd!
Spinning around.
Hit the wall too, he's got wing damage. His wing is gone, actually.
And he was putting in a nice race here tonight. Unfortunately,
Meg's got a little loose. Now Seagrass is right on his gearbox.
I wonder if he got it on the curb. Maybe he hit the curb that Omega hit earlier in the race.
Bottomed out a little
Seagrass.
bit.
This should be a nice move here to turn 1 as you see the D rating.
Yep, Seagrass just used a little bit of ERS to make sure he does get past him. Bag's decent defense, but Seagrass just cuts him off. Chabar, 17 lap old mediums. I think Chabar's kind of waiting to see if the safety car comes out again. If you look at the map, the field is spreading out very slowly.
Yeah, we got some field spread tonight.
That's what happened in real life.
Must be the engine temperature.
Must be how shit this track is.
Hey, be nice now. It's a decent track. I think, you know what, they could tweak a few things out, and I think it could be alright.
The only thing Mexico gave us good this year was the theme song.
They have an awesome podium.
They do have a good podium.
It's right on the right there.
Yep.
Where the car gets lifted up. I think it's the only
one on the F1 calendar now, because
Sir Vapor.
favorite.
Another mail-in vote. That's 3 seconds for Sir Vapor.
The stupid mail-in ballots.
We'll still be counting till August, let me tell you.
Yeah, August next year.
Yep.
Oh, F1 nerd. Is that gonna bring out a safety car of any sort? Let's see, we're on board with Oreo right now.
That's another popular place to crash. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, he's right on the line too. I'm surprised that's not a safety car of some sort. Like, he was right on the left there, where that where the wall is not that far from the curb.
And I just went on board with Diego for a second, and I just saw the ghosted Speedy Gunner. It's kind of funny that out of anyone this could have happened to, it would be Speedy.
No, you're not wrong. Unfortunately for him.
And CJ's going to be into the pit lane here. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires. Yes, there he goes. I was going to say, if he was for a pit stop, he would have been a lap down. He's been struggling in this one, which is unfortunate because we've seen some speed at times, just not in this one. His teammate, on the other hand, is doing pretty well after having some contact on lap 1. Now he meets his best friend here in P2. That'd be Ben.
CJ also retired.
Oh, you know who I realized isn't here tonight? Turkey Whacker. No Turkey tonight.
I just realized that too, as soon as you said something. interesting.
And I think Segrist, could he go to the end? Oh, I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. Has he pitted? Let's check.
He has pit. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be. Where's the pit? Where's the? Oh, there we go. Stops. Yeah, he's pit once. He'd be cutting it really close. I mean, the guys who pitted on hards earlier are gonna be cutting it close already.
It'd be a tall order, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think it is possible. I don't see like the line that you see on like the front right usually, like the little line that's like in the middle of the tire. I don't see that yet on Segrist's car, so tires might be in pretty good shape, honestly, for 20 or 19 laps on them.
Yeah, it looks good for him riding on board.
Rafa's look good too. So do Ben. So. Rafa and Ben, unfortunately, they do have to pit, so unfortunately for them anyway.
Well, now it's a matter of, let's look at these penalties. Bags has 6, Survapor 3. Camden, if he could just stay within the difference there, he could get himself a win. Unless Rafa Hulk and Segrist, you got to see what they're going to do.
Yeah. Rafa Hulk and Ben and, well, kind of Segrist, because he might have to pit again. They kind of have to get lucky with a VSC or safety car or something at the right time. Definitely Rafa Hulk and Ben, though, so.
We have one driver in the pits, that's Oreo, half African. He's putting on the mediums, and I believe he'd be a lap down. Only driver lap down who is currently still running. There's Bags and Ben in turn 1, very close on the apex. Who's got the better exit? It's the double DRS here at Mexico, so
the double DRS.
yeah, that helps Bags keep that position.
Oh, but he, again, a little wobbly on his exit there. I think this is the telltale sign that Ben's tires are starting to go. Maybe. Let's see. Well, they look fine for now. Oreo
Nice
has
exit.
fallen victim.
Oh, Bags had a terrible S section, but nothing to do.
Terrible entry too in the turn 12. Hits turn 13 pretty good.
And there's Rafa Hulk into the pit lane. Another penalty for Survapor. I think that's 9 seconds for him, or maybe 6 if it's even.
I think it's 6. Yeah, it's 6.
Yeah, so Bags and Survapor both 6 seconds. Rafa Hulk, he's going to come out in P6.
Way ahead of Jonah. He's got clean air, so.
And he's on the medium tire, so he's just got to get them warmed up on this outlap. And then from then on, get settled in. I remember when Mexico, in previous games, it used to be a nice 2-stop, possibly, or a 1-stop, but it was right on the fence of either or. And it was always nice to have that strategy of a 1 or a 2. Now it's moved more towards the 1-stops that we're seeing today. But it was always, whoa, if you stay out in the 1-stop, you have less cars to overtake. You do the 2-stop, well, you might be stuck in traffic. It might hinder you a little bit, but we do not have that as we used to. Now, does anybody respond to Rafa Hulk? No, everybody continues on. Another lap. And I'm actually interested who's going to win this race, because it's very up for grabs at the moment.
Yeah. Right now it's really between Ben, Bag. Well, Bags has a penalty, so does Vapor, but feel like if Vapor gets ahead,
Big
he can
send
pull out
from
gas.
Vapor. Big
Yeah.
send.
Gets the move done too, because Bags basically let him by.
You know what I think? I thought he saw the lights blinking, but you know what? Sir Vapor's blinking too. And he said, man,
Yeah,
I gotta get past. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, and there's another penalty for Bags.
Is Bags
I think
play
that's
damage?
9.
No.
9 seconds.
For Bags? Yeah.
You know, he showed the pace. He's just maybe because he's cutting. If he could just clean it up in the future, you know, that'd be good showing for him. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in. Definitely show your support on the video. If you have not done so already, tomorrow the Golden class, Thursday Platinum class. As Ben Swervin spun it on the final corner. I don't know, was he trying to enter the pit lane?
Maybe got on the power? Yeah, because that, well, he's got a pit now because his tires are gone. But before that, I have no idea.
I saw positions change and I'm like, whoa, what just happened? So that's not gonna help Ben. He's already behind.
Yep. Seegers, though, 23 lap old hards. Still kicking. Yeah, and he has pit. Penalties, Vapor has 6 seconds, Bags has 9. Jonah has 3, so...
You know what, I think Segrist is gonna go to the end. Why not? What do you have to lose, right, if you're Segrist?
Literally nothing.
You got 2 cars behind you with 9 seconds. Camden's not catching you. He doesn't have the pace because he went through and put a gap on him. So the only person who's going to really catch him would be Rafa Hulk. I mean, Sir Vapor might catch him. He's been very quick, but he's got 9 seconds, so he's like 13 seconds back. It's a tall order in 10 laps. It's more than a second a lap. And if anyone would try that strategy, I think it'd be Segrist. He's like, yeah, you guys just keep doing your thing. I'll just stay out. Don't overthink it. It's, keep it stupid simple. It's simple stupid.
Stupid, simple, simple, stupid. Let's go. The lines just appeared on Seeker's tires, by the way.
Did they? Let's check them out.
Yeah. Kinda can't. You gotta wait till they get into the light. On that left front, you kinda see it, what I'm talking about. I wonder if you would consider. I don't know about it if the game considers that graining or not. I'm not entirely sure what the game considers that.
Graining or raining?
Graining with a G.
Are you sponsored by Pirelli or something?
Maybe. Imagine if we had a Pirelli sponsorship. It'd be kinda
I hope somebody got the joke. There's more trivia for you. Who said it? Who said it first? Wasn't me.
Not gonna lie, can someone in the midfield do something?
This is gonna come right down to the wire as far as who's gonna win this race. I know it's like not much is happening. We only have a few drivers in the actual race.
That's why I said, can someone in the midfield do something?
But this is shaping up to be a really... It's one of those races where you hope it stays green and just goes to the end, let the strategies play out. Because you have Segrist, who might stay out on those very old hard tires. You have Camden in a great position.
Unless the safety car comes out in like 2 laps, he just needs to stay out.
Yeah, and you have Camden, who's right there behind, you know, kind of getting dragged with those penalties and the DRS.
Penalty boys. Which if Camden can somehow find the way to win, and Rafa Hulk finishes like P2 or P3, Camden's gonna be right back in this thing going into Americas, the 2 American racetracks.
Well, the problem is for Camden is if they do finish 4th or 5th, there's not much difference between those positions. He needs big boy points. He needs top 3, which right now he's in. But you know, you can't let Raf Hulk win this one. I mean, you just can't do it. You just can't.
If you let Raf Hulk win this one, he'll basically have a full race win without a fastest lap, I think, probably. Point lead. So
there it is. That's what Camden needed. Get past Bags. Oh, but oh no, that was Oreo. Now can he stay in front of Rafa Hulk? No, it was too big of a loss.
Yeah, Bags is struggling now. Bags might fight back here going down the straightaway though, if he can get good exit through here.
Because Camden, he needs a few cars in between Rafa Hulk, and there was one opportunity there, but Rafa got by just as easy. And let's see if he'll fight back. I doubt it. Nah, he's too far back.
Nah, he's not using ERS either. Well, now he is because he just activated DRS, so he's gaining. I think he's still too far back, though. Actually, he might send it.
Send it! No! Well, he's got double DRS, so let's check down into 5, 4 and 5.
He's too far back.
Too far back.
Yeah. He honestly probably would have had the move made too. Oh yeah, he's a little late braking there. Goes a little deep.
All right, just got more interesting now. A second and a half, maybe 2 seconds behind is Rav Hulk from Camden Luca. He has his teammate who's a lap behind, ghosted, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. If anything, just kind of an annoyance. He's distraction, if that. Camden Luca, this is the problem I feel like with Camden. Oh, and I don't know, was there maybe contact? Maybe a slight?
There was a slight tap.
All right, all is fair in love and war, or whatever that is.
Yep. Because even though Sir Vapor did spin, I don't think he would have spun there without force, in my opinion.
Let's see it.
Now Rafa Hulk and Sir Vapor going down the straightaway.
I mean, both of these drivers have. I mean, Rafa has the battery, but man, he's gonna cry it on to Camden. No, Camden.
He's getting ahead of Camden.
Oh! There comes Rafa Hulk. Through goes Rafa Hulk. 3 wide.
Yeah, we got three abreast here. Vapor's gonna have the inside on Camden. The Vapor is just racing for pride at this point because he's got the 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out for him, Camden. What I was saying is, it seems like always coming down to the end of the races, he never has battery left. Like he's always under 10%.
Rafa Hulk's hunt is on for Segrist now.
And let me tell you something, silver class drivers, because it seems like a lot of drivers are under the 10%. You might want to turn the volume up. When the battery goes under 10%,
using it,
that means your car is going to be slower throughout the entirety of it. You're not going to have the same speed as if you're higher in the battery usage. So using it like now, all the way to nothing, is just going to slow you down. It's
and then in Sir Vapor again.
Yeah, and they're both just using it all until. And Bags too, another guy under 10%.
Bags is like, I went in on this, guys. Camden stays ahead this time, though. still vapor. He's gonna try his nuts off. With 6 seconds, he's still gonna fight Camden hard. Rafa within 1.5 of Segrist now.
Look, another man. I cannot believe how many drivers are under. Maybe towards the back, they're not really using much batteries, so that makes sense. But
say Diego's at 100.
there's 4 drivers right there, from Camden down to Jonah. All 4s under 10%.
Rafa Hulk is within 1.2 seconds. Also, going down to P9, Speedy's had a quiet race up in the P9 at being ghosted the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, bad exit
Can't do
from
anything about that.
Segrist. And we'll see if Rafa gets past. Nah, he's going to maybe wait one more lap.
Yeah, he doesn't have DRS here because Segrist got the bad exit, so...
Now, if you're Segrist through this S section, you just run your race. You go nice and easy. You don't have to go any quicker than those tires can hold. See if Rafa Hulk makes a mistake. Rafa Hulk very patient. He knows what he has to do. I believe he's got 5 wins on the season. That was said with a question mark, so not too sure. I think this would be a 6th win.
I can check quick. 4. No, it'd be 5 for Rafa. Or no, you told yeah, Rafa, right?
Sir.
It'd be 5. It'd be 5. 4, 5. Yeah, it'd be 5. Because it would have been 6 if he stood up last week with Stewart's decisions.
Oh, so who won last week?
Shogun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Shogun finished P2, I think, on track, and Camden finished P3 on track, and so penalties and stuff.
Yeah, well, it was...
also just set a purple first sector.
Shabar and Ben having a little exchange. I don't know who went by who. I think Ben went by Shabar.
Yeah, I think Camden's just gonna sit back in P3 because I don't think I think he's trying to save his tires to get to the end because he's not catching up to Segrist right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do hypothetical point totals. So see if Rafa Hulk sits the fastest lap real quick.
Camden could, you know, he just has to stay in the conversation with Segrist. You never know. You know, he's going into unprecedented territory with 32. It's going to be 34 laps. That's like literally the whole race.
I really wish the game would show me who has the fastest lap in the race director right now, but it doesn't.
I could find out. It is.
Oh yeah, I forgot there is that.
If I can find it, it's Ben Swervin at 18.977. He put on those soft tires.
As it stands right now, Rafa will have 204 plus 15. Camden will have 177 minus 204. So he is a full race and he'd be a full race and 2 points behind if he finishes P3 and not P2.
I'm just gonna say this is risky for Camden. I know maybe. Yeah, his luck this season.
He's got to outscore Rafa next race. He's got to. Otherwise,
yeah, well, you know what? I think it's done. Like I said, if Rafa won this race from last to first, it's over.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's just the quicker driver this season. He's been lucky at times, but he's been very consistent. He's also been like he's been the quicker driver. He's been the quickest driver and the most consistent.
Yeah. Now, look at here comes Bags.
Yeah.
Gonna make it interesting. Goes onto the grass.
I just hope there's no contact here because this.
Oh, there is a little bit of wheel banging anyway.
Just keep it clean. We got two laps left.
They're like, Silver's like, no cleanliness. Survivor's struggling now. Formula Jonah. The fall off of. I think Survivor's cooked his tires more. Yep, Survivor's tires are cooked more than anybody else's.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Jabbar is pitting for has pit for the fastest lap attempt on lap 36.
That's good. He does have the gap.
By a lot.
Charge that battery and go for it. Who's this? Oreo is spun around in the S section.
Oh, Oreo might have the glitch too, because he's ghosted. And he's actually here. So Oreo and Speedy have that ghost glitch. Interesting. Yeah, Sir Vapor. Yeah, his tires are done.
Yep.
His tires have been sent to the wolves.
Bags on Camden one more time as we're on the final lap of the Grand Prix.
I think Bags is gonna send her.
Yeah, this is all for, he knows he's not going to get the position, but he wants it on track.
Yeah. Oh, he would have gotten it too if he didn't slide.
But you also have to, keep it on track here, Bags. Come on.
Yeah, look at that. Sir Vapor. Yep, Sir Vapor. I don't know why. I mean, he has the gap, so he will finish P8.
So, as Rafolk received a back of the grid penalty for this race after some stuff that happened last week, started P16 in this race. Your championship leader will go last to first in Mexico, increasing the championship lead. It then is Segrist, who stood out 34 laps on those tires, didn't get the win, but he will claim a podium, and Camden Luca has a solid finish in third, unable to make any headway into that championship. And you just beg the question, I think, is this it for the drivers? And, it's time for constructors.
Get a P4, good result from him. Or no, P5. Oh, because Ben had no penalties. Oh, damn.
Jabbar's on the final lap. Can he get that extra point to help the constructors table?
Find out.
We needed an 18-something. Just in time. 18.5. Got it by 2/10. Unless Sir Vapor. No, he pitted right on the last lap, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's it. Good race in the end, good strategy. But, whenever you see a driver go last to first, it's a statement.
Or it's also demoralizing if you're second in the championship to him.
It's an absolute statement. We will have another weekly interview with Raffle Hulk and myself and yourself as well, D'Angelo, everybody else here. It seems like we'll be talking to him every week.
A weekly Raffle Hulk meeting. Except for Australia, Abu Dhabi, just Abu Dhabi.
So there was only one race he was off the podium?
2 or 3 actually.
3, okay.
Or no, Azerbaijan, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi.
So 3.
Yeah. I said 3, but I'm just stupid.
Well, if anyone has any questions for the top 3, leave them down below, and I'll try to ask them. We are going to be doing the post-race interviews, so if anyone has any questions, leave them down below. If you're heading out, don't forget to support the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't, and come back tomorrow for the Golden class, same time, same place, and Thursday for the Platinum class. Next week, we are at Circuit of the Americas.
Circuit of the Americas.
Oh, and also, in I guess 2 weeks' time is the All-Star race. It is actually going to be run on a Tuesday.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be on a Tuesday, so Silver Class kind of has the preferred day. It's how you qualify. We also talked about that on the podcast 2 episodes ago, episode 14. More information on how you can qualify. It's on the website as well as on the All-Star race. You can check that in the description. Basically, top 5 and the drivers from each class will get sent to the All-Star race. If they cannot make it, a replacement will be made by your class coordinator, and those other 5 spots are all wild card invitations by previous champions, veterans, or even current drivers who just didn't make it in on that top 5 basis. So that is at a TBD track, so we don't know what track we'll be running it at, but that'll be in 2 weeks' time.
Indeed. All 3 drivers are here, by the way.
Alright. Let's go to the theater and kick this party off. What do we got? Virtual showroom. We're going to the Alfa Romeo garage. Camden Luca, P3, good result. Podium, good battle as well with Bags and Sir Vapor. Obviously not what expected, but it was a clean race. You haven't had one of those in a while. Not because it's your fault, but due to others. We were talking on stream a little bit. It's always not nice when you can see a championship rival go last to first. But good points, especially for the constructors, and definitely not a bad day. But how would you sum it up?
Yeah, well, first of all, congrats to Rafa on the victory. I mean, he played it right, as you said, last to first, and I stood no chance for him on those medium tires. He was getting over a second a lap, so I knew he was going to get me. I was just trying to keep it clean, as you said, because it's kind of been chaotic for me, at least the past, I don't know how many races now. So yeah, and real quick, I just want to highlight Jabbar, final lap there, getting that fastest lap. I mean, that's huge for us in the constructors. And yeah, with Rafa winning the race, obviously that puts a dent in at least the drivers. For me, there's still a couple of races left, but if I can't get that, I would love to get the constructors for Jabbar and I. So yeah, we got that going for us. And then real quick, I want to shout out Bags too. Bags raced me phenomenally. Him and Vapor had a great battle there towards the end. Raced with respect. It's good to see that nowadays. And yeah, just a good, clean race, honestly. Like I was keeping it clean. I could have gone maybe a little bit harder, but I was focusing on big picture and just based off of my pace, honestly, I think this is probably where I should have finished. I don't think I stood a chance for Rafa, obviously, and then Tigris was pretty good as well. So yeah, good race.
And we have a comment from, or question from B-Tom in the YouTube comments. If you're willing to share, you can. He wants to know what wings everybody was running on the podium. So if you would like to share.
Not low enough. I did not have any straight line speed at all. But no, I mean, I felt pretty good. I would have probably lowered the wings a little bit more if I could go back and change things, but that's just what happens, But yeah, I mean, not a bad race at all.
Yeah, it's a politician answer for you guys. This is election night, baby. Yes. Another one, D'Angelo. Another one. I got it. All right. Well, good stuff, D'Angelo. You have any questions for our candidate here?
Yeah, Camden. I mean, we noticed your lack of pace and everything. Do you think it was mainly a setup problem, or do you think the track just doesn't suit you, or what do you think was up with the lack of raw pace?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. So yeah, I think pace was there. I don't know why, but it just qualifying it wasn't there. Race it really wasn't there. So, and then also, like I said, I was a little conservative this race just because I've been. Not gonna lie, I've been kind of driving scared the past month or so. That's just how it's been in these races. So I've just been a little conservative. I'm glad that Vapor and Bags and company raced me clean, and I feel like we had good battles there. But I was just trying to keep my nose clean, and I had 2 warnings all race, and I had no penalties. So I've been, I guess, doing good at that, just clean, and just on to next week. Whether or not I get this championship, I think it's been a great season for Rafa. This race just just shows his pace and what he's able to do in these situations when he's faced with adversity. Starting at the back, he just goes all the way to the front. So I'll do my best these next couple of weeks, and hopefully the pace is better than what it was today.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. We move on to the Haas of Siegrist. Almost. Oh, it almost worked. You were the lead driver staying out, and we were like, man, is he going to go to the end? I'm like, if anyone would be, it would be Siegrist on 34 lap old hard tires, I believe.
35.
35?
With the completion of lap 36.
What was the percentage like? And did you think you had any shot there at the end?
The percentage got up close to 80 there at the end, maybe even the left rear a little over it. But I knew I could go for a while on the hards because my plan was to go softs to hards and then, maybe switch if we got that late safety car. But I was going to go soft to hards anyway. But I went ahead and just stayed out. And then I noticed I was kind of holding my gap that I had to most of the people until Rafa came charging back up. So I thought I had a chance for a few laps till I seen his name get into second place, and I knew it was going to be over for me. But at that point, I couldn't pit and drop back, so I just had to keep her smooth and finish the race.
And we also had some nice view of the first lap. Talk us through that opening lap with the contact you had with Raiden. We only saw a glimpse of it, but what was your perspective of it?
Yeah, I think he got jammed up by somebody coming out of the turn 3, because I kind of had to check up to miss him there, and I get over to the right, and he was kind of fading out to the left, and I seen him get some wheel spin too, and I was on the soft tires, he was on the hard, so I got the run on him. I feel like he was still there, but I was up ahead, and we were halfway down the straightaway. I kind of started looking up for the braking point. I feel like I was just driving my line, so I'm not sure what happened. I have to rewatch that one.
And do you think if that incident did not happen, and you were able to use the soft tire a little bit more, would that be the gap that was at the end, do you think?
It would have made it close, I think. I mean, if it would have played out the same way and I ended up getting my laps out of the softs and being on the hards and they weren't so trash at the end, it could have been a lot closer at the very least.
All right. Well, there you have it. D'Angelo, any questions for Siegrist?
I guess I just want to say, really good job keeping those hards on the shelf as long as you did. I know that I thought they could only really last like 27 to be pretty effective, but you managed to keep them going to the end and put it on the podium.
Right.
So
27 effectively. The last few or 10 were just keeping it straight.
Awesome. Well, good on the podium, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yep, right on, guys.
Yep.
And good drive to the other podium, guys.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, absolutely. And we will move on to the Mercedes, your championship leader, Rafa Hulk. We meet again, last to first this week. You must be proud of that one.
Yes, was a hell of a drive. Congrats for Siegrist and Camden. And like the strategy worked good. My only option was start with hard tires. I knew the safety car was gonna come in, especially at these track. I don't like that much, but it's always slippery. Feels like your car is always, or you're always losing your car. But yeah, it was a nice race. I tried to don't use my battery to leave for the important moments of the race, and did the work very good, very good, and I hope you guys catch on the stream when I overtake Camden and I think Sir Vapor.
Yep.
This time is a double overtake. Was, oh my! I could believe that they were fight. I had the grip. I was in fresh mediums, like four laps, 5 laps median, and I just got a better exit of the S turn, and yeah, it was a nice race. And congrats for the podium again.
And how are you feeling the rest of the way? Next week is Coda.
Yeah, I was very concerned today, special starting back off the grid, but this race was awesome. I hope I'll be in the podium next week to talk to you guys again. Coda is a track I do pretty well. I cannot say pretty good, but I do pretty well. So if I be like third or fourth, like, is good enough. So I'm looking for the last one, Miami. I like that track, and let's see, keep doing what I'm doing and become a champion. I hope. It's not done yet.
And D'Angelo, any questions or comments for Rafa Hulk?
Yeah, Rafa, you said that gonna take it one race at a time. Now, what's your mindset going into Coda mainly? Now that you really just need to score 2 points, I don't really know, but I don't really know the details. But what's your mindset going into next week, knowing you can clinch the championship?
Try start in the front of the grid, not like third, fourth, so can avoid the middle of the field. What is especially the first turn is very complicated turn. Always is all the races I have racing over there is all like problems in the first turn, and I just need to score. I need to score, so I just take it easy and try do my best. Try don't make mistakes, and like you said, score.
Well, there you have it. There's your top three, and we're gonna move on to D'Angelo. Final thoughts on the Mexican Grand Prix tonight. What'd you think?
Strategery prevails.
There you have it. Yeah, it was definitely interesting one on the strategy. We had some nice battles throughout. Some time penalties came into discussion. B-Tom says, assuming the gap was it 28 points, I believe will be I don't know if that's right. It might be right. 28 points, that sounds right?
Might be 27.
I think it's 27.
27?
Yeah, because he didn't get Rafa didn't get the fastest lap. It's 27.
27? But you finished third, but that's 10-point difference.
I was 17 beginnings of the race, right? 17.
Yeah. Oh, was it 17? Oh, all right. So
Yeah,
that's
17.
Previous this race, yeah, today.
All right, so 27 points, the gap as we go in the final two. And, yeah, that's pretty much it from D'Angelo, myself, and everyone else here in TCR. Thank you all for watching. Check the description for more information, and tune us in tomorrow for the Golden Class Thursday and Platinum Class. And, yeah, that's it. We're closing Season 14 in style. Oh, the Golden Class, think about that one. The championship is very, very close. You have... You'll see Camden Luca on the commentary. So if you're interested in that, go tune in tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And going to the Drivers' Championship, it's Godney Weeb 145, Rockstar 128, GTR Lion 122, 120 for D'Angelo. That guy doesn't know how to drive. And
Damn right I don't.
Tebow 109 and Dirt Shark 104. So with 3 races left, anything can happen. You could really say the top 6 are in contention still. Like, really good shot at contention. So tune in tomorrow to find out. And that's it here. So enjoy the rest of the Mexican Grand Prix week. And until then, we'll see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.